Good morning. So that was a pretty good night sleep in that little pull down trundle bed. I'm now awake in the morning. I think it's almost 10 o'clock, almost lunchtime pretty much, but we're eating breakfast. So today I got the s'mores, not s'mores, I keep saying s'mores. It's the Cinnabon specialty drink. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's the Cinnabon one, so tastes pretty good. I also got a cinnamon roll. Now, normally the tradition is if you're staying at a Disney resort, you have to have Mickey waffles. That's just a well-known thing across anybody who stays here on a kind of some sort of basis. But you can't get Mickey waffles on the boardwalk, and I'm sad. I'm really sad. So I had to do with just a cinnamon roll, which, I mean, it's still Mickey shaped, but it's a cinnamon roll, so I mean, it's gonna be probably average. And it was already hard when we grabbed it, so my advice, get there earlier. Even if it's just one person who's getting everybody's thing, get there earlier, because some of the stuff will be hard. Sorry for that little swing around, but yeah, some of the stuff will be hard. I just realized I don't have my microphone on, so this audio is gonna sound like trash for a second. Okay, so now you're hearing me out of this thing right here, which I'm about to put the fluff cover on, so get ready for reverberations. Now we have a microphone that is blocking out whatever wind might have hit. So yeah, like I said, if you didn't hear me that well, I got these, not s'mores, the, what is it, Cinnabon, like, I think it's a latte, it might be a macchiato, I don't know, coffee's weird, they got like 5 different types of coffees that all sound the same. So, yeah, and I also got a cinnamon roll because I couldn't find any Mickey waffles, and I'm sad now, but at least it's still Mickey shaped. So yeah, we're gonna eat with this beautiful view of the boardwalk and the pool area. But I mean, we also got a view of the Swan Dolphin, which, in my opinion, is a pretty good view. Even though I don't really like staying there, because I mean, it's still a beautiful resort. It's still a good resort, but you can get in there for pretty cheap and still be considered a deluxe resort. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I don't know, but yeah, it's a pretty good resort in my opinion. So let's eat this food that we got here. All right, so here we are. We got our cinnamon roll here, which I did heat up a little bit to try and soften it because it was as hard as a freaking rock. We also got our Cinnabon. I'm just gonna say latte. It might be something else. Look on the menu before you order it. I got all of this at the Carousel Cafe, not to be confused with the Carousel of Progress. And I mean, that's pretty good. Also, sorry if I sound a little weird. I am still kind of sick from, if you saw one of my previous videos. Uh, so yeah, I might be a little congested throughout the morning, but I'm gonna be taking some meds after I eat this, so don't worry about me. Now, let's try this hard as a rock cinnamon roll. Okay, it's a little bit overcooked for my taste. I mean, as you can see, this sucker is like brown. You can taste the cinnamon, not a lot of icing to balance it out. But maybe that's just because I'm also drinking a cinnamon bun thing, and then we got a cinnamon roll, so like it's a lot of cinnamon. But if you get any other type of coffee, I'm sure it would taste good. Um, I think it's just the fact that it's probably been sitting there for a little while. So again, my advice: get there early. But to our luck, it was right next to the elevators. So if you are staying on, like when you walk in to the left side of the resort, like where all the check-in tables are, you should just keep going down that hallway. You'll see elevators, and then the Carousel Cafe will be right there. Now, it's pretty good that it's close to the elevators because that means you shouldn't have that much of a walk depending on how far you are in the resort here. We're kind of far from the elevators, not that much though, so it's still somewhat of a walk, but it's not that bad. You just really have to walk through a hallway and then boom, elevators. So yeah, it's not that bad of a walk. Um, Also, I am seeing some kids go up the slide, and I'm hearing some people in the pool. My advice, probably wouldn't do the pool this early. I mean, unless you really want to, but mm, but yeah, my advice, don't do the pool right now. I mean, the pool bar's not even open right now. So, so, oh yeah, apparently it's called Leaping Horse Libations. I just read that on the side of the building right now. But yeah, there are some people going up and down the slide. I'm seeing some people kind of through this tree right here in the pool. Um, so yeah, my advice, go into the parks early in the morning. That way, maybe even park rope drop if you want. And if you are a Disney Resort guest, you do get that 30 minutes early park entry. Especially since you're this close to Epcot, if you have an Epcot day, if you get there for a rope drop, you could probably get out by the afternoon and have done pretty much almost everything in the park. Depending on certain ride closures and stuff like that. And you can always go back in the park. I mean, right now I have a half day pass, so I can't get in until 12, 1 o'clock. But that gives me time to enjoy a nice breakfast and all that and not have to feel rushed. But we do have to get in the park for 1 o'clock so that way we could get Guardians of the Galaxy because we didn't get it this morning. Another thing, get your first lightning lane and your virtual queues ready at 7 a.m. to go. My advice, pull up a world clock on either a laptop or somebody else's device that you're not going to be using to book things. So that way at 6:59, you're ready to hit the button and get those fast passes and lightning and virtual queues locked in, especially the virtual queues. Those things run out quick. But yeah, my advice, go into the park either probably early in the morning, especially if you're this close to Epcot like this, and do everything you want to do in the park. Come back for the afternoon. You could have, a nice swim when it might actually be kind of hot and you might need a swim. Or maybe it feels good like it does right now, which that would probably make it really cold when you get out of the pool. I hope those pools are heated for those children's sake. But yeah, my advice, go into the park early, come back in the afternoon, swim at the pool, chill out, maybe get a drink at the Leaping Horse Libations pool bar. I'm pretty sure they serve certain foods as well. Unfortunately, that is not what we are doing today. That is going to be on Sunday. Today is Saturday. Today we are going into Epcot. 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 Now, like I said, you could probably get Epcot done in about half a day if you really want to. If you want to draw out a full day at the park, then yeah, you could go eat, you could go watch all the shows, but you could probably finish all the rides there within half the day, probably by the late afternoon, probably about 2, 3, 4 o'clock. You come back, chill out, maybe go back into the park for a nice supper right there at Via Napoli. Or if you're coming in from the park, maybe you just want something from Creations Cafe, which is that quick service spot. So yeah, uh, make sure you definitely either make sure you definitely plan out when you don't want to be in the parks because yeah, if you get in the park at a bad time and all the wait times are up, then it's gonna just destroy your whole day, and you're gonna be waiting 60 minutes for things that might be 20 minutes later on or earlier in the day. All right, I think I heard enough about me rambling. I'm gonna eat this, and then we're gonna get to the parks, I believe. I'm gonna try and film more today. I know yesterday's video or the last video in my tense, and cause see me right now that was yesterday, but for y'all I might have waited like 2 or 3 days to upload it, cause again I said I'm trying my hardest with these edits, and that might take a while. So yeah, let me know what you think about the editing down in the comments below. I would love to hear your feedback, but please be nice. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this up and then we're gonna head to Epcot. Let's go. Alright, there we go. Now we're on. Welcome to Epcot. We are currently in the England Pavilion. England. First ride of the day is going to be Test Track. So sorry about the camera angle. But yeah, first ride of the day is Test Track. We are heading there right now. And yeah, I'm excited. First day in the park. So Test Track is a fast moving ride where you get to customize your car and then use said car on the sim track to race against other cars and get a certain amount of points. And yeah, highly recommend using a lightning lane on this because it is a popular attraction. Also, it will be closing June 17th for the a reimagining in which they're gonna combine what it is now and kind of base it off of what it used to be, which was World of Motion when the Epcot first opened, I think. So yeah, let us head to Test Track. Hey there, it's been a while. So I actually had my own footage of getting to Test Track and like what the minute wait was. Um, but I couldn't convert that footage because whenever you take a video off of an iPhone, it shows up as an MOV file, and you can't play most of that on anything, and you need to get a converter, so you have to convert it into MP4 so that way you could actually put it in stuff and actually watch it. And then I don't know when, but I know at some point I said we were going to eat at the Connections Cafe, and I have, this footage that I was going to put over it. And then at some point we went ride Living with the Land and Soarin'. So, yeah, but I don't have any of the footage that was leading up to that. So I just have like the B-roll that I caught. So the next thing you're gonna see is me going to ride Spaceship Earth, but just know that there was a lot more footage before that and it didn't get put in. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna even put in these two things of B-roll because, like, I mean, you're seeing them right now. I got the chicken sandwich at Connections Eatery, or it might be Creations. I don't know. It's weird. I think it's Connections. So yeah, the next thing you're gonna see is me going to Spaceship Earth and riding that, and then I got some other stuff too. So yeah, let's get back to the video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, after a brief stop at the DVC Lounge, which is right outside of where you get out of Figment, we also did a ride Figment. I didn't get any footage of it. That's my bad. I'm an idiot. We're going to the ball, the big ball, which is actually called. I forgot. Oh my god, I'm having a brain fart. Uh, Spaceship Earth. Yeah, we're going to ride Spaceship Earth. It's a big golf ball in the middle of the park, as people say. We do have a lightning lane for it. It was closed for a while earlier today, so there's probably going to be a lot of people trying to come back, ride it, or come back and redeem their lightning lane if they haven't used it already. Which, when a ride does close and you have a lightning lane for it, it does give you a multi-experience pass that you could use on any other ride except for the fancy rides, which are Rise of the Resistance, Tron, Seven Dwarfs, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Avatar, and all their respective parts. So yeah, it's about a 15-minute wait right now, but let's ride it. All right, so I had a bit of a problem there. I accidentally hit the slow-mo record button and not the actual record button, and I filmed like half of the room tour already. So here's the actual Disney Boardwalk room tour. Now this is a 5-person sleeper that could sleep. It's a one room which sleeps 5. Uh, has 3 beds. They could sleep 5 people. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, now when you walk in right here, you got this nice Mickey art with them in front of the boardwalk. You got a nice mirror. Here you go. And then when you walk in right here, you have your kitchenette thing. You got a nice closet to hang stuff in. And then you got a steam iron. You got your safe right here if you need to put any valuables inside. And then you have another 2 mirrors. Hello. Hello. Then you have your bathroom vanity section with some storage if you're the type of person to take things out on a trip. You also get some toilet paper and tissues down there. But yeah, and you get these totally not H2O product bath soap, which by me saying that, it's obviously still H2O products. They just took the H2O product label off, but it's the same thing. Speaking of which, you have your bathroom here with a very good sounding vent. You got little artwork up there, bathtub, shower. Then again, totally not H2O products. So you got your shampoo, conditioner, body wash, or it gives you 2 things of body wash apparently. I didn't even see that. Look at this. Body wash, shampoo. I don't know if that shampoo is a 2-in-1, so if you are a 2-in-1 person, I am. Bring your own. Toilet. And then we come out here. You got your kitchenette with a dual Keurig, and I forgot to turn that light off. Hello. All right. Come out here, you got your dual Keurig type situation. So you could do pods. Damn, this one's really fancy. Look, they got the screen and everything on this sucker. Or you could do a pot if you're staying in a room with a lot of people and you don't really want to buy the coffee downstairs. Here's your little coffee station. We are definitely taking these home. Um, you get no additional charge, by the way, if you do that, if anybody was wondering. You get a legit fridge. So some of the rooms have like a cooling fridge where it just keeps things cold. But some of the rooms like this one actually have a fridge. So if you have medicine like me that needs to be refrigerated, ask the front desk and they will assist you. So you got a nice sink right here with a coffee I didn't finish that you saw at the beginning of this video. Toaster, microwave. There you got some, oh, ice bucket too. You got some foam cups, foam plates, and all that. You got some coffee covers there too if you want to bring that into the park or anywhere else. In here you can't see it, but that's some utensils, another paper towel. Down here you just got your trash can. Sorry about that, but yeah, down there, trash can. All right, and then we go into the bedroom here. So you got, I think this Murphy bed is technically a queen. It might be a full size, but yeah, you get Murphy bed, you get queen, so that's already four right there. You get a nice bedside table right here, and you get an outlet with a USB-C, a USB, and two power things. You got a light that turns on, that big light, and then you have another light that turns on these two lights. You also get some cool little reading lights if you like to read before bed. So yeah, they're kind of hard to push around. And then this Murphy bed does have a light. It is on. You can barely see it, but no, you can see it. It's on. So yeah, that's a door that leads to the room next to this one. You got two little uh, bench things right here. You got some storage if you're the type of person to unpack on a trip or if you're staying for a while. Another mirror. Whoa. Some kids screaming outside. Now, when you pull this Murphy bed up, I'm not going to do it right now, but there is a couch underneath. It turns into a couch, as you can see. And then it also, you could pull that in. That's like an ottoman slash table situation, and you could eat off of that if you really want to. And then underneath here, if I could pull it down, there is about a twin size mattress. So I'm gonna keep my shoes off, but I'm about I'm about 5'10", 5'9". So if you have someone that is like over 6 foot, they're not gonna be able to fit on this bed. But a smaller child or a teen could fit on here. But then again, I am keeping my feet off, and I still got some room up here. So yeah, somebody probably about 5'11" is probably the max you could go. Also, you have this nice artwork behind me. Yeah. Ugh. And then it just folds up like so. I hope the camera got all that because I'm not doing that again. And then you have, spot where you could put some stuff. And then the thing you've already seen a bunch in this video, you have your balcony right there. So yeah, we're back at the room now because. Alright, so sorry about that. My phone actually died in the middle of that footage. But yeah, the reason we left the park was the Guardians of the Galaxy virtual queue. Even though it was virtual queue, it still took a while. And if the audio sounds weird, that's because I don't have my mic right now, because I gotta go back into the park because apparently they got a fast pass for Remy's Ratatouille. So yeah, and also it's shaking because I'm not even connected to my joystick. You see over there? About that right there, that's my microphone, and my joystick's in my backpack. So yeah, I gotta race to the park right now. So I'll see you at Remy's Ratatouille.
Okay, so I'm scrolling through the footage and I realized that I didn't record an outro. So, yeah, we ended up not writing Remy's Ratatouille because we wanted to see the fireworks, which you're seeing footage of now. I didn't include any of the music with it, but it's their new fireworks show. the Symphony of Us, I think it's called, or Illuminous or something. And then we also went eat at Beaches and Cream, which is at the Beach Club. So we ate there on the way back. And yeah, I wouldn't recommend eating ice cream at 9 o'clock at night because. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. Sorry, this one took kind of a while to come out. I've been busy with state testing this past week and, looking at a screen all day and then having to come home and edit a video and look at a screen for the rest of the day. It kind of sucks, so that's why I had to wait a while to upload part 2. But part 3 shouldn't take as long to come out because we finished with state testing and I finished school in 3 weeks. So, yeah. So videos should be coming out a lot more frequently, I guess, kind of, maybe. I'll probably still do like once a week. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Part 2 will go out soon. Thanks for